where everybody was.
See. All right. Well, Nancy, I don't know what to tell you. It says that your video's on and everything. I don't know. Is there a camera over it? Over the camera or a cover?
No.
No. I don't know. Who's this Chelsea? Do I know a Chelsea? Who's this? Chelsea.
Now I lost you guys. Where'd you guys go? Oh, there you are. Oh, how frustrating.
Okay, well, we'll get started because we have a lot to cover. I think
Yep.
this one's going to be really fun. I'm really excited. Evie, girly, so cute. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so today I thought we would talk about landing pages. Okay, you guys can see my screen here?
Yes.
Okay, so what is a landing page? So does anyone, is that like a foreign concept to anybody? They have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, couple of us. Okay, so I'm going to go really slow for this because I think this is one of the best tools that kvCORE has, and it's free, right? It's already in kvCORE. We can start using it right now, and I think it's one of the best features. So I'm going to go really slow so we really all understand it and can start utilizing it. So here I am on kvCORE's dictionary, and it says landing page. So what is a landing page? It's a one-page website that can be used to generate leads. So basically, like the front of any website, like, you know, if you go to Facebook, right? This would be your landing page. So wherever they land on. And within kvCORE, sorry guys, go hide you guys. Okay. Okay, so within kvCORE, you can create these landing pages, and you can use them for specific things, specific, you know, niches, or so on and so forth. So let me show you guys. Over here in marketing, you can click it. So let me show an example so you guys understand here. So I created this landing page for Wendy. And what it is a page that she can direct her prospects to, her leads. And it says, get your free first-time home buyer guide. Get a step-by-step guide explaining the process of buying a home. And it has these 4 little points here. So be the first to get just listed properties on the island, information to go from renter to homeowner, monthly emails with specific information on buying in Hawaii, links with free resources to get you started. So you can put anything here, right? Then what the idea is that you have your, I might have just closed that out. You have your prospects, your leads, you direct them to this landing page and they enter in their information. So it's just that step between them getting the information. So in this case, for Wendy, we wanted to, sorry guys, this is so annoying. There we go. We wanted to give away a free first-time homebuyer guide. So that was the idea here. That was the niche and the idea is that we want to give away this first-time homebuyer guide, but you can't get it unless you give me your info. Then you get it, right? So it's that landing page in between that gets their information. You have your email here, cell phone number, and a button here that'll submit it. So just for the people that just came in here, we're talking about landing pages and creating them in kvCORE. So over here in marketing, all marketing, or excuse me, I'm sorry guys, lead generation, right here, landing pages. And it's a simple, customizable landing page that you can create. So here I created this one for Wendy, right? She has this first-time homebuyer guide. She wants to give it to her audience, to the people on her Instagram, to prospects, future clients. But before she gives it away, she wants their info, right? So that's where we create this landing page here. Does anybody have any questions so far? Okay.
I missed where you went to that. I clicked landing pages and I got an EXP background.
Yes, yes. So I'll show you guys how to customize them, but this is the idea what we're creating. Then we go here, lead engine landing page. You're going to want to make sure that you have your URL, right? Because we're creating it for you. And you can do start building. They just recently made it to where you can find your past landing pages that you've already created. But if you've created them in, less than maybe like a couple weeks ago, they won't show up. So past landing pages. These are all the ones I've created, right? And we'll come back to that. But you can find them under past landing pages. So start building. Let's do start building. Okay, this is how you create it, right? So we talked about what it is. It's a landing page that your prospects will get landed on, right? And put in their information. And then how do you create it? So as you can see here, and if you guys want to follow along, please feel free. This logo is huge. I don't know why. They don't know why. They're working on fixing it, but it is yet to be solved. So what I do is if you want to ever delete something, you just double click it and you can remove the page element, right? So I just get rid of it. So this is how you customize a landing page. Over here on the side, you have different options.
Can I pause you real quick?
Yes.
Sorry, I came in a little late. So I'm marketing, and in marketing, it's under.
Actually, it's in lead generation or lead engine. I'm sorry, love. Lead engine.
Engine build landing page.
Yep. Start building.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes. Yes. And then double click, get rid of that big logo. Oh my God, this thing is so annoying. Sorry, guys. I don't know where to move it. Or whatever, we'll go under. Okay, so this is just the basic one, right? That kvCORE gives you, and then you need to customize it. So there's different options here. You can do lead generation, where you just want to get their info, their email and their cell phone, right? So a good example when you could use this lead generation is, your town real estate deals. It's kind of basic. But you can use, see this Captain Cook home before, I wrote some of this down here, before it hits the market. Don't miss out, right? So say we wanted to use this lead generation one for Dylan's new listing, right? And according to be compliant, we can do it 24 hours in advance. So we can post this, 24 hours in advance. We know he's going to post it. And then when it comes on the market, they're already in the system, right? They're already signed up. So you can see this Captain Cook home before it misses out, right? So that would be like a lead generation way, right? Then we have video view. And basically it has a title. So you can do, one I did was looking to join EXP Realty, or whatever you like to say there. And then it has this video right here. And how you would do the video is when you go into YouTube, here, and you find a video, which say we're going to use, let's use Brent Groves, right? Brent Groves. Let's see.
This is your
His
home.
YouTube video. We'll go share. And on the URL, the back end, right here, these numbers and letters, that is the YouTube ID.
What are you doing? Why are
So
you
we can
out?
copy it and paste here in YouTube ID, right?
Now, why did you leave those two letters BE behind?
Why did I? BE. What do you mean, Nancy?
Right after, oh, it's UTU.BE, I see.
Yep. So that's the YouTube
YouTube, yeah, sorry.
thing. And you just use like the chunk of letters here, so in numbers. So like even if
Got
we
it.
like picked a different one, say we picked this one here, share, it's these letters and number, this combo back here. That is always going to be your YouTube ID, right? Okay. You guys get that? You following with that one?
Got it, thank you.
Yes. So that's the one when you do video view, you're going to utilize that YouTube ID and you can put that in there. So looking to join EXP with the video. Beautiful. Then there's the lead plus video. Same kind of thing. You would still use that YouTube ID in the corner over here. Say we wanted to do this one. Share. We'll take that end chunk there. Paste it. And now we have the video. Plus, you have this lead type option. And what that does is makes it a buyer, a seller, a renter, an agent. So when you go into kvCORE and you see your contacts, you see this guy over here. This is your lead type. So he's a buyer. So when they come into your system and you get their information, how do you want them labeled? So if they're looking to join EXP, maybe you want them to be an agent, just so you know and you can keep organized, right? If we were doing, say, for lead plus video, we wanted to do like, you know, Dylan's has a 360 video. I don't know if he has it on YouTube though. But say if we had a property tour video up on our YouTube channel of our new listing, right? This one. Our $8 million listing in Hollywood Hills, right? So say we had a YouTube video up for this new listing. We could do want to know the details about
At
my
Groupon, we want Valentine's Day to be a day to
sorry, guys,
do the things you love.
about my newest listing in Hollywood Hills, right? Then in that instance, we could share. We'd get the back end, right, of that video. Copy. Go back here, and we would switch it out. So now, over here, we would want to change the lead type. So they're probably a buyer, right? If they're looking, if they want to know the details about my newest listing in the Hollywood Hills, buyer. So that's what the video plus lead is. So you have this text with the video and also the different lead type. Do you guys have any questions about that? We following? Okay.
Yep.
Content hijack.
So one question. So
Yes.
you were saying you made one for Wendy. When they enter this, they automatically get a PDF or they get the buyer's guide.
Yes.
So where do you put in this PDF? Or is that
Yes.
something that, are you getting there?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Yes. Yep. I'm just starting. I'll go through the rest of these buttons here and all this stuff up top, but I'm just starting with these things here on the
Okay.
side. But I will get there. Good question.
Can I
So-
ask, Kelly,
Yes.
for the video, like, so for Wendy's, you get a PDF, which is a free guide.
Mhm.
For the video one, does it not let them look at the video till they enter their info, or is there something else that they get?
You can do both. Yep. And I'll get to that too. Let me circle back to that.
Okay.
Yes. Great questions. Okay. So lead generation just gets their info, right? Basically, we're giving them text, they give us their info. Video view is just the video. Video plus lead is when we get to differentiate what lead type they are, as well as do the video. And then right here, content hijack, it doesn't ask for their stuff. So this is when you don't necessarily want to capture their information. Don't really understand this one. But basically, if you wanted to just give it away for free, like check out my first time home buyer guide, here you go. You could direct them to this and they would just get it right away. It wouldn't, if they do see the list now, it would just go straight to the home buyer guide. It doesn't really capture any information, which to me is not necessary then, because you want to capture their info, right? You want to get their, you want to fill up your pipeline. So. that's
But where did the
that one.
first time homeowners buyer's guide come from?
You know, Wendy has one made, but they're also, if you reach out to like title companies or, you know, escrow lending companies, a lot of them like VIP has one that you can use.
Okay.
If you go through, what's the other one? It's really popular. Current Matters. That Current Matters, they're like a website with a lot of good information. They have home buyers guides that you can use. I went on Fiverr and paid a chick like $5 for the one that she had already made. And then I just switched out for my info. Yeah, so there's options. But for Wendy's, this one, she had it made for her.
And that was for a home buyer guide, the one you got off Fiverr?
Yeah. Yep, I went through Fiverr and I had a guy make it for like $5. I can show it to you guys. I recommend it because it's all the same info. It's just, you know, having someone put it all together.
Agreed. And for video editing, Fiverr is awesome.
Yes. Let me see, where did I put it? Oh, I don't know, guys. Where did I put it? Anyways, it's somewhere in here. First time. Okay, this one is a millennial guide to homeowners. And I got this one off of some random, I don't even know where I got this one, but I think I can share it with you guys. Let me see if I can share it. I don't know how. You know what? I'll remember to put a link with when I'm going to upload this recording to YouTube. When I upload it to YouTube, I'll put the link in the description. Okay, so only the people that know today will know it's there, that are on here. Okay.
Okay, one more question. I might be jumping the gun again with this, but are we also able to do like a QR code that they can like scan and this pops up on their phone?
I think if you took the link, because when you create a landing page, here, let me go. So over here, lead engine, right? Your past landing pages, and we'll go back through this here. When you get the link, if you take that link and maybe go to like a QR website where you can build one and put that link in, then yes. But I don't think there's a way through kvCORE.
Gotcha. So kvCORE doesn't do QR generation right now.
It does for, if you go to, let me take a second to find it here. If you go to my profile over here.
That's just for like our website, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. It's under. It's under something. I would have to dig around with it and play and figure out where it is, but there is a QR code for our website. Yes, but not for the landing pages yet.
Got it. Thank you.
Good suggestion. But if you take the code, because each landing page has a code, right? So like this is Wendy's QR code. So if I was to like copy it, you know, and post it again, right? Or if I went in and, you know, QR code generator, I don't know what's a good one, but, and then you like posted that link, then you could create one, but through kvCORE, no. Okay. So content hijack, I wouldn't even use it. What's the point? We want to get their info, right? Text lead, this one is good if you purchased your own smart number, because if they're basically how the smart number works is, see this 2629 number, we all share that number. So if they're in your system already and they text you, but using that number, it'll come to you because kvCORE is smart and they're like, oh, you know, Nancy and I have already been talking. Nancy and Kelly have been talking. So keep the communication going. But if you use this team smart number and you blast it on social media and say someone texts you thinking they're going to get you, because they're not in your system yet, it'll round robin to anybody. So this is a good one if you have your own smart number. I think that's like $30 a month. Then I think this is a good one because then you can say text Hollywood Hills to, and it would be my personal number. So then when they text that number, it'll come to me and it won't accidentally get round robin to the team. Does that make sense? Okay.
I have a question about that. Don't we all each have an individual number on kvCORE? Like, couldn't we have them pick that one?
We each have an individual smart code. Like kvCORE, let me pull it up here. Call text. Okay, so we have a text code.
Okay.
But we all have a smart number for the office. So if we wanted to get our own personal smart number, you have to order it. And I think it's $27 a month.
Okay.
So we do have this text code. And if you scroll down here, smart number. Okay. So if they did text Kelly F to this number, it would text me, it would come to me, but you can't customize it, right?
Okay.
So if you did want to get them in your system, you would have to just say, okay, be sure to text Kelly F to this number and it'll come to me. But you can't like customize the code to where it says like Hollywood Hills or anything, unless you get the smart number for yourself. Does that make sense? I know smart numbers are kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Yes. Because see, if I go actions, I can't change the wording of it. So the only text code that I have for my own smart number is Kelly F. So if a random person from social media wants to message me, they would have to send Kelly F to this number to get a hold of me, right? If they sent Kelly F to this office number, then it would round robin Kelly F to anybody on our team. Right? So you want to make sure that if you put out there into the universe for anybody, you want it to be your own smart number. Because if they respond, if they end up texting it and they're not in your system, you've never talked to them in your life, it's going to round robin to anyone on the team.
Okay.
So yes, that's smart numbers. So we all share this. So if you ever notice that when you're communicating with a client through kvCORE and they text you back, or you guys are texting through the system, it's going to be this smart number right here, this 2629. Because when they text that number, kvCORE is like, oh, that's right, this person's been working with Mara, and it automatically connects you. So that's smart numbers. So for this landing page, the text lead isn't really good unless you have your own smart number. Then you can utilize it. Then you can say, you know, show me details about my newest listing or whatever, and then text the code to your smart number. So that's text lead. Then you have address capture. And this is when it just gets their address, right? So this is a good example when you can try to get some addresses. And one that I saw that I thought was pretty cheeky was like, we have or needed condos in Kailua Kona, you know, and then you can say, looking to sell, enter your address for a free property analysis. And then they can enter their address. And that way, when they come into your system, you have their address and you can send them a CMA. So that's the address capture. Then there's the Facebook chat, and I haven't utilized this one yet. Chat with me now. Let's see what happens. It might connect to my Facebook. I think this one is new. See what happens. Oh, looky there. Okay. So when you do this, Facebook chat, it'll chat with me now. So it looks like when I clicked it, it went to my personal one here, and it didn't connect to my Kelly Realtor page. So just beware of that. But you can play around with it, see if that's one you want to use. If maybe it goes directly to your realtor site, then you can say, you know, message me now for my newest listing. And then they can message you. But you'll have to play around with that one. I'm not too sure on that one. So those are the different types of landing pages you can create. Now, anyone have any questions about that so far? Okay, so here is, now let's just start fresh now that we know what they are. And let's do an example. I put in a good, you can use these for anything, you know, coming soon, or you want to promote a listing that's coming soon, or just sold. You know, I just sold that new build in Palisades. I could promote that with a landing page. Or if you want to do niches, like oceanfront condos in Kona, villas in Waikoloa, like anything you can create a landing page for. A really fun one that, let me see, let me read my notes here real quick. Oh, is like doing the most popular property in Kona. That's a fun one. So if you go here, lead engine, all lead engine here, landing page, we'll go Kelly, start building. Big logo, just get rid of that. Now, we're going to do just lead generation. I like this one. It's nice and basic. It has the text and it asks for their email and their cell phone, right? Hashtag. This is where you can help group the people together. So when they come in through this landing page, they all get assigned a hashtag and it helps keep everybody organized, right? So for this one, I'm going to do want to know the most popular property in Kailua, or no, let's do Waikoloa. In Waikoloa today is today. Want to know the most popular property in Waikoloa today? Did I do that? What? Right? Hashtag. So this is when I could do hashtag Waikoloa. I can do hashtag Waikoloa buyer. Any way that you want to group these people together. So if they're coming in because they want to know what is the most popular property in Waikoloa today, they're probably buyers, right? They're curious, they're looky-loos, they want to know what the most popular property. So for this, I'll do Waikoloa buyer. Hashtag Waikoloa buyer. And that way that anybody that comes in through this landing page and enters their email and their cell phone will get assigned this hashtag so I can know that they're possibly a Waikoloa buyer. Submit button text. So that's this little text down here on the button where it says see the list now. We can go, you know, see the list now or show me now. I don't know, something cheeky. What is it? And then URL after login. Now this is optional. You don't have to do this, but this is where you would add that URL that once they enter in their email and their cell phone, it's the next page they go to. So that would answer that question about the whole first time home buyers guide. So for here, when you type this in, and I'll just do it, you know, I'm probably in Wendy's system a million times. So I did my email, cell phone is optional, right? Let's just put my cell phone here. Once I click it, it's going to pop up to the next page, which is her buyer guide, right? So it's like, we'll give you the guide, but you have to give us your info first.
So with that guide, that URL, you just make, like, where do you put the PDF to make the URL? You know what I mean? Like, where do I upload it?
Google. Put it in Google. So if you go.
Okay, so that's just like a Google link, kind of like you do in photos for the video thing. Okay, cool.
Yep. You just upload it. And then let's see, where do I have it? Free tools here. So like here, the first time home buyers guide that I use a lot from VIP, I have it in here just in a normal folder. But when I push share, here it says anyone on the internet with this link can view. And that's what you want. So anybody that gets that link can view it. And then you'll do copy link. And then that's what you would put here in the URL after. So
Got it. Thank you
say,
so much.
yes. So that would be for the first time home buyer guide. So for in this instance, they want to know what the most popular property in Waikoloa is. So we want to give that to them, right? But first they got to give us their info. So then they give us their info. The next step, I'm going to tell them. So a really cool thing that our websites have, if you guys go to your websites, beautiful. All the properties down here at the bottom, go to the very bottom, areas we cover. These are properties that you said in your settings that you cover. And they each down here have a little page. So if you click each page, so we'll do Pahoa. Oh, I don't think it's spelled Pahoa, right? Okay, let's try again here. Holualoa. You click that page, it's going to tell everyone the most popular, the most expensive, and the least expensive in that area. And as you can see up here at the top, it has my URL /areas/ and then the town city name, right? And if you scroll down, these pages are really great. These are great things you can post as a landing page. You know, want to know the most expensive property in Holualoa, want to know the least expensive. You know, you can utilize each one of these three here. And these pages are great. They'll tell you how many total properties are in that area, 11 in Holualoa, how many are reduced, 4.
That's just automatically on our website at the bottom.
Yep, automatically on your website at the bottom. Yep. If you put areas, if you go to, I think it's your profile. Shoot, I'm not sure exactly where it is. Okay. Areas. Okay, yes. So if you go Web IDX over here on the side, it's going to pull up this page. Over here, you see website content, areas, and SEO. You can edit them. And these are all the pages. So if you don't want to put, you know, say I'm like, I don't want to have Javi as one of my areas I cover, you can exit out. You can remove it. You can add as many as you want. You could add Maui, all the Maui zip codes, you know, I think you could add, yeah, you can add Maui. But then it doesn't connect to our MLS. I feel like you can. I know I have, let's see if, okay, maybe not. Anyways, you can add as many as you want or as less as you want. But then at the bottom of your website, come on. You have all the areas here. Yes. So let's get rid of that. For the URL after login, we're going to give them what the most popular property in Waikoloa is today. So we can go over here to Waikoloa, pull up that page. You can see here most popular, all that, all the statistics. And we can either give them this page where they can see all of it, or we can click on the most popular, pull that listing up. Copy. And this is a good one too, because it's like $7.99. It's a good price point. It's not like a $40 million listing. Like, no wonder it's the most popular. And then you can copy it, that URL, paste it here, and then done. So then once they put in their information, the next page they get is the most popular property in Waikoloa. You can do if you want to require a phone. Totally up to you if you want to have them do that or not. Sure, require a phone. background. So kvCORE gives you a lot of different backgrounds that are automatically in here. So there's like a map. I mean, they're all kind of cheesy. Ooh, that one's not bad, right? You can do living room. If this was new construction, fancy. Agent recruiting, cool. You can also do a MLS image. So in this instance, we might want to put the most popular property and you put the MLS. So here we have MLS. Where am I at? Oh, oh. Should we do that? Boom. I mean, that's pretty. You can also do a custom background. So there's a little cheat here. It's a little bit more complicating, but what you'll want to do for this is basically when you want to do a custom background, it has to have a URL. So if you have an image, you need it to host somewhere. You need to host it somewhere, right? So
I could do the same thing with like Google Pics and use a link from that, right? Like how you did the PDF.
I don't know. I've never tried it. Possibly. As long as the image is being hosted somewhere, like more than likely. But it needs to like live somewhere, you know, it has to have a
Okay, so
URL.
not just in like, so it couldn't just be the link from Google. I don't know. I'll try it and then let you know.
Yeah, it might, because if it's a link, you know, there's not a place where you can upload it. You know, it has to have a link. So if it's a link, probably.
Okay.
But there's another way here. I'll show you guys. So in Canva, I'm in Dylan's Canva right now. So say we want to customize a landing page. Okay, you guys with me? Do you guys want to take a break? Let me take a drink here. Okay. So say we wanted to create a custom landing page graphic. So here we are in Dylan's Canva. If you go to folders, in the folders, right over here on the side, not all designs. These are all designs. You guys will see this probably when you log on. We want to go to all the folders. And there's a folder called Rip Me Off, right? Rip Me Off. Click that. And this landing page size, this is the size you need for the landing page. So you can make a copy. And for anybody that doesn't have access to Dylan's, it's 1920x by 980px. So that's the size for the landing page graphic. So you can make a copy of it, right? What I did was did the 3 dots, make a copy. Now, what I've been doing to stay compliant, because we had to double click and get rid of that big logo, which hopefully they will fix sooner than later. But since I had to get rid of the logo, just to stay compliant, I've been adding the EXP logo on the graphic. So that way it's at least somewhere on the landing page. So here's the size. So you can create as many as you want, right? You can change out the background, so you can delete it. You can go to elements, or no, sorry, photos. You can take that one spread it out across the whole size. The logo is on there automatically, our logo. So you can position backwards. And there's our logo. You can move it up, down, around. You can delete it. And if you want to do the black, because we have it in black, it's already uploaded. So you can go to uploads. All the way, actually, usually you can find it if you start playing around. Somebody uploaded it. Right here, you want to do the block one. Do block there. Block there, right? And boom, you have a landing page. Okay. Anybody have any questions about that? So if you guys go on Canva to your folders, rip me off, and there's that landing page size. So let's say that this is the landing page that we want to use. It's on page 4. So we want to download, but we only want to download page 4, right? We don't want to download 3, 4, 5, all of them. So we'll do the 3 dots, download, PNG, which is good. It's like JPEG kind thing. If we wanted all the pages, we would just leave all pages, but we only want 4, right? So we would just unclick all of them and just click 4. Done. Download. So now we're downloading the landing page graphic. Share with the view. Oh, no, I don't think so. Okay, so then I put it on my background, or I downloaded it. Where did it go? Somewhere on my desktop. Okay. So then you want to go back to your, if you can use other image hosting sites. There's a bunch of them out there. I've used a couple in the past too. I think if you just type in like image hosting on Google, you can find one. But there's a way that you can host it through kvCORE as well, which I think is a little bit safer. I've had some trouble in the past where I've been hosting an image on a free image hosting site and it quit working. So then it said like free image and it didn't have the picture. So just to prevent that, this is a little trick. You can go over here, you go to your website manager on the left, website blog. See blog. And this is your blog. So this is where all your blogs live, if you have any, right? Over here, we're going to add post. Like we're going to add a blog post. This little picture image here. Click that. And we're going to upload the graphic we just saved, the one we made on Canva. Here you can see I've made a lot of landing pages. I don't know what Allie's doing right there, but she's in there. Bunch of landing pages. So once you make them, you can put them in a folder in your computer and reuse them for multiple times if you want. Desktop. And here's that landing page right there. Landing page graphic. Open. And you're basically hosting the image on your kvCORE because it'll give you a link.
Basically, we're adding it where our blogs would be.
Yes,
Okay.
but you don't have to save it.
Okay.
Kind of a quirky thing. Let's see. Come on, kvCORE. Okay, we'll redo it. Add post, the little picture, upload, find the graphic, open. Ah, the image you're attempting to upload is more than the maximum. Weird, because I just uploaded one. Let's try again. Weird.
Maybe PDF. I think PNG can be big files sometimes.
Good call. Let me try that. So for example, redoing, I'm going to save it. So I'm going to download it. And I'm going to do it as a JPEG this time. All pages, but we don't want all pages. Just page 4. Download. Awesome. Boom. Okay, now we'll go back to our blog. Upload. This one is JPEG. Ooh, good call, Carissa. Awesome. Okay, so then, yay, good job. So then once you upload it, it gives you a link. It gives you this image hosting link, right? You just copy the link, but you don't have to post it. So it's like you're posting a blog post. You upload the photo. Once you get that link, you can cancel and you don't have to upload it. Then go back to your custom landing page. On your backgrounds, custom background, paste. Okay, and it's going to give you that landing page graphic.
Ooh.
Yeah, fancy, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can
Another
do
level over here.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we're coming close on time, so I'm just going to go a little bit faster. But so here you can see we created a landing page. You can play around with these, you know, you can make them say whatever. If just beware, and this is annoying part about landing pages, is you can't go back and edit them. So you can go back and look at them, but you can't go back and re-edit them. So you really want to make sure that everything is there. So you want to make sure lead gen, you have a hashtag with it. You know, the button is what you wanted to say. If you have it going to a link after they enter their information, you want to make sure the link is good. You know, requires phone, your background. So here, see, I almost forgot something. Lead type, right? Same thing as what with the other one, with the video one here. You can put what lead type. So we're going to assume they're a buyer. You can click on it and change things. If you accidentally delete it, like, so if you double tap it and delete it, you can't get it back. So you have to restart if it was like important. So if I would have got rid of that title accidentally, you got to restart. So you got to be they're very delicate, these landing pages. But if you don't want to put all this extra info, you can just get rid of it. I mean, that's enough to get people's attention, you know? Want to know what is the most popular property in Waikoloa? Boom. Right? You can also edit this. This is just standard. If you enter your phone number, we promise to only send interesting, relevant real estate information. You can reply stop at any time if you don't like your sending. You can add like, this is, you know, Kelly or whatever you want, you can add. If you have some more disclaimers you want to disclaim. So that's how you create a custom landing page. So now, you know, we got this. Let me go back. I might even use this one. So let's go back and do that MLS image because I think that looks nice. So we're going to copy the MLS number. We're going to do as our background, primary MLS image. We're going to paste. Okay. So this is a pretty cool landing page. We're doing lead generation. anyone that comes in and they give me their email and their cell phone, they're going to get tagged with Waikoloa buyer. What is it? The little button thing. Once they put in their info, it's going to take them to the next page, which I'm going to just test to make sure it's working. Awesome. It's going to take them to that actual listing. Requires phone, and the background's at MLS, and they're a buyer. Awesome. Save. Just says, you know, you will not be able to save or edit. You actually, like I said, they just made it to where you can go back and look at them, but you can't edit them. So, okay. What I recommend is bookmarking them. So now that I have this link all pretty, we can bookmark this tab. And I have a special one just for landing pages. I can put popular property or whatever you want to put to like, so you can remember what it is. And done. So now we have a landing page. Pretty. Okay. Now, let me show you guys. So we have a landing page now. Here they live, right? All lead engine tools. Your name, that's how you create one, is by start building. Here we have past landing pages. So these are ones that you've already created. So say you're like, oh, I didn't save that link. Dang it. You can go in here and see all the ones you have created, when you created it, the type. So ours was just lead generation. But see up here at the top, you can see I did a video lead for EXP recruiting. The hashtag I have connected with it. So I always recommend connecting a hashtag with it. So it just adds that extra level of like organization. So that way when they come in, you're not like, where'd they come from? They automatically get signed like into a group. So for this one, I did Waikoloa buyer. You can see how many people viewed it. You can view the page, right? Nice. Or you can copy the link. So in case you do lose the link, you can go back in and find it. Does anyone have any questions about that, about what it is and how you can customize it? Next, I'm going to show you a couple of things you can do with it.
My quick question is, so that landing page lives forever. The link you used for the most popular one, how that just gets updated automatically, like weekly or daily within our kvCORE through MLS, or like how often is that?
That's a good point. Because I use this exact listing, it probably isn't timeless, right? Because this listing is going to go away. But if I would have used the area, which would be, you know, the Waikoloa, if you go down to the bottom of your page and you have these areas you cover, if I would have used just the Waikoloa one, this one's more timeless because this always is.
Okay, so they would click on that landing page at any point. If I put this, and this will just come up the newest one.
Yep, because this is like evergreen. This thing always is updating.
Awesome.
You're directing them to that page there, that area / Waikoloa. So this would be what you would want to copy. That URL right there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
Can I ask you, Kelly?
Yes.
Did you add in all of those areas yourself? One by one?
I think I did.
Okay.
It was a long time ago, but if you go to, where were we when we found that was it website? Yeah. Website manager over here on the left.
Mhm.
Click that. And then it's your service areas and SEO.
Okay.
So I have 75 of them. I mean, like Dylan, because, you know, he doesn't want to service area, you know, he only has these ones. He has like 5.
Okay.
So,
see, I have 4 right now.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to add more. That's a good thing to have.
I think I was a little eager beaver when I first started, and I was like, every area of the island, and I put like 75 of them, but totally like what you want to put for areas you cover.
Well, cool. Thank you. Helpful.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. And that's under service areas. here when you go to your website. Cool. Okay. So now we're like, now what do we do with it, right? So you can copy it and post it places. This little green little share, if you have in your kvCORE, your social media is connected. So if you go to over here in the corner, you go to my profile. And if you have your socials right here, all connected, then you can share it. So straight to your Facebook. Like, ooh la la. Make sure, see, it's showing me my personal Facebook. I don't want that. I want it to go to my real estate one. So pages you manage, you always got to keep an eye out for that. And then this is where you can be like, want to know what the most popular, kind of the same thing. Or whatever hook you want to say. Whatever, right? Use some hashtags. Always use hashtags. It helps it go farther. But that's a cool way. So let's post it so you guys can see here. So we'll post it on my page. Boom. Let's go to my page here. And it's just another way you can really like dial down to a specific niche and organize people. So if you have a new listing, you can create a landing page, especially for that listing. So that way, anybody that comes through, they were looking at that. They were looking at a Captain Cook listing or whatever your listing is. Or, they use niches a lot for this. So if you want to do looking for oceanfront condos, anyone that comes in through there, if you would do the hashtag oceanfront condos, they're interested in an oceanfront condo, right? It just is another way to bring people in, but keep them together and more organized, kind of towards your favor, in your favor. Ooh, that's pretty, right? So then they're like, sure, I want to know. Gonna pull up the landing page. Let's see. I think I have everyone in my system. I'm running out of emails. Let me try this one, see if it works. Right? They'll be like, I want to know what the most popular property in Waikoloa is. What is it? Right? They gave me their info, and now I'm giving them what I promised, right? The most popular property in Waikoloa. And then they're like, oh, okay, cool, right? Now they're looking around, they're on your website, they're in there. Another way you can use, and what time is it? 7:04. If you guys have to go, thank you for coming, but I'll keep going a little bit more here. Oh, and then, wait, what is this, KB? Oh, okay, I'll get to this. Okay, so another way, what was I gonna say? Oh, on Instagram, which is pretty cool. If you go to post an Instagram story, I don't know what you guys can see here, but hopefully you can see this. If you go to post a story, so say this is a picture of the house that we're talking about. Say this is the most popular house in Waikoloa, right? You can go to the little guy thing. I don't know what the heck it is, smiley face, and you can do link, and you can actually post a link. So this is where you could post this landing page, and you can put like,
Whoa, on story on
yes,
IG?
yep,
Nice.
yep. So then you can do like, so for Wendy, with her first time home buyers guide, she has a landing page that she can direct people to. So she can put here that URL for her first time home buyers guide landing page. You can customize what it says. Oh shit, I think I have to put one. Hold on. Let me just copy a link. Actually, hold on. I'm going to share this one. airdrop. Hold on here. Okay, so I airdrop myself the landing page. All right, you guys can see. I'm just going to copy it. Go to my Instagram story. Right, say this was it. Or say I just like did like a picture of me like thinking, or like you can do anything, you know, get creative. Little decline, and then it says link. You can paste the link, customize sticker text, and you can put like more photos or like check it out or guess how much it's worth or whatever. And then it has the sticker of the link, and then you can post it. So this, say this was a picture of like Wendy, and she's like, get my first time home buyer's guide. And it says first time home buyer's guide. She posts this on her stories. And then when they click this link, right, it's going to go to her landing page. That was, you know, you guys get it, landing page. And then they can put the info in, and it's going to pull up the whole first time home buyer's guide. You guys following?
Yes, next level, girl. Oh my goodness. This is like, woo.
Yeah, it is really cool. And it's all free. Like it's in kvCORE.
Yes.
You know, it's just utilizing it, and like, and you, instead of just marketing out to like everybody, it's more like organized. So that way, when it comes back in, it's more organized in your favor.
Yeah, putting that $85 to use. Shoot, love it.
Yep. Okay. So there's that. I don't want to blow your guys' mind too much, but I'll just touch base on this, and we will also talk about smart campaigns soon. But remember when I created this landing page? I'm going to go to, right? And I did the hashtag. And I always recommend for every landing page, you put a hashtag with it. So for the one we created was Waikoloa buyer, right? So when they come in, they're going to get the hashtag. They're now Waikoloa buyer. You can create a smart campaign specifically for that hashtag, that when they come in through the landing page, they're going to get it. So for example, you know, Wendy's first time home buyer, she has the landing page. They enter the info. They get her first time home buyer's guide, which is what she promised for their info. Now they're in her system with the hashtag first time home buyer's guide. She has a smart campaign, right? Set up for first time home buyers. Specifically for them, right? Specifically for hashtag first time home buyers. And it's right here. She has it triggered, as you can see, when the hashtag is first time home buyer. So when the prospect comes in and they get assigned that hashtag, it automatically triggers this campaign. And this campaign is a series for 15 days of texts and emails that's going to start automatically. It just adds that next level. And the first email is like, are you a first-time home buyer? Well, you're in the right place. Here's my guide. If you didn't get it, here's a video. Want to book a call? So the idea is like, you blast this out, this landing page on social media with a specific niche. These people come in, they put their info in, you give them what you say you're going to give them, right? They get assigned a hashtag. And then as soon as they get assigned that hashtag, it's going to send off a campaign of texts and emails. So whoever puts in their information into Wendy's landing page, they're sitting there, they're scrolling, looking at the first time home buyer's guide that she sent them, that she promised them. And immediately they're going to get a text. hey, are you a first-time home buyer? I see that you got my guide. Let me know if you have any questions. They're going to get an email too. So it's just like full on like A+ customer service, right? So that's like next level to it.
That's magical. That is magical. Wow.
It's next level. And once you do it once and you blast it, that whole system can work for tons of people, like thousands of people. Right? It's a numbers game.
Thank you so much, Kelly. This is so valuable.
Yes, I hope I didn't like confuse you guys too much at the end, but does anyone have any questions? Okay, so here you can see I came in through my own landing page, right? It took me, I promised client the most popular property in Waikoloa. I gave it to them. They gave me their info. So now, oh, I don't know why it's signed. Oh, you know what? It's because this is from something else. Just ignore that because I was already in the system. Okay, so it assigned them this hashtag over here on the left, right? And then say I had that smart campaign specifically for Waikoloa buyer, it would set up that smart campaign. And now they're good. I don't even have to touch them. Now I just wait until they come to me. And they're going to continually be touched, emailed, all that without you have to do anything. Just by you posting it one time on your social media, putting all that energy up front. You got to put the energy up front to create this monster. And then once you post it once, it's just out there for this whole contraption.
Brilliant, Kelly. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
And then you could like reuse that. You can reuse it on like all your Facebook, like if you want to do an ad campaign and just do that like once every quarter to
Yep.
get it out there again and just evergreen. So awesome.
Yep. And say you wanted one like for every summer, you wanted a summer campaign. You could create a whole campaign about summer with a landing page, with that hashtag, and then only use that landing page in this summer, capture all that, and then don't use that landing page for a while, and then use it again next summer.
Love it. Holidays, all that kind of stuff. Super awesome.
Yep. Yep.
My birthday.
Yes. Nancy's birthday landing page.
Hey, it's Cinco de Mayo.
Ooh, I love that.
That's the best. You could have margaritas. Anyone who comes and does the house, sees a house with me gets a margarita for my birthday.
We get virtual margaritas.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it for tonight, but thank you guys. When I sent out the email, I also put the link for the recording. So I'm going to be putting them on the YouTube channel, but yeah. So thanks, guys. I hope you guys learned stuff.
Thanks,
Thank
Kelly.
you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
I'm gonna watch the recording 4 more times. Thank you, Kelly.
No worries.